luôn tay nó rồi chỉ biết ăn đồ tỏ này
All right, guys. As we are working our way down that last hill, I'm going to go ahead and start telling you a little
anh
bit
chỉ
about
biết
this
mù nó
room.
để tụi con đồ
This
tỏ
room
này
is over 200 feet deep, 200 feet wide, 400 feet long. You can fit a 20-story building over a city block long in this
cái lọ
room
bò sầu nó là
alone.
nó
Another way to kind of put its size into perspective.
áp bọt tại
In
phi to này
1994, we celebrated 100 years of cave tours. Of course, after 100 years, you have to do something big and grand. So we flew not one, not two, but 5 hot air balloons in this room all at the same time. Full-size hot air balloons filled up, floating in this room, putting us in the Guinness Book of World Records. So, 1994 was 100 years of tours? That can't be right. Yes, that's right. And in case you're not good at math, that means that we started cave tours in 1894. In 1894, William Lynch bought the property above, which gave him this cave. He got it for $10,000. Wow. His daughters, Miriam and Genevieve, they started doing cave tours. They looked a little bit different back then. Back then, you would have come down a 74-foot wooden, wet, rickety ladder. That would get you to the top of that debris pile up there. You'd be given some overalls with padded leather bottom, and you would slide down a 125-foot debris pile. You'd be given a candle, and you'd be set on your way.
cái lọ bò sầu nó tăng chi nó làm mà nè
You were given that candle, and they said, "Have fun. We'll see you in about 6 to 8 hours." So, in about 6 to 8 hours, you would get to see quite a few things, like that mammoth room back there. Sorry, there are no mammoths in it, but it is called the mammoth room because it's the second largest room in this cave. And about 6 miles back to the left is where the majority of our bats hang out. If I talk long enough, we might get to see them come out and swarm around in here. Y'all might get upset with me though, because it'll probably be a couple
cái
hours.
bò sầu nó là nó áp bọt tại phi to này
They would have seen would have been this sentinel. We call it the sentinel. Now, the sentinels were a stalactite, which hangs tight from the ceiling, meant a stalagmite.
bò lúc cái gì nó muốn đây này
Might reach the top someday.
bò có tất to nó
And
muốn
for
đây
this formation, do you know what we call them? A column. That's what we call them. Yeah. They also would have seen my favorite formation. It's right back here. It's named after a very famous Pennsylvania landmark. See, it used to be stalactite. It fell. Now it's a stalagmite. When it fell, it formed this big crack in the side, and it's hollow underneath, just like the, anybody know? Pennsylvania landmark? The Liberty Bell. So this is the Liberty Bell. Good job. Ding, ding, ding. 10 points for you. That's right. One other thing they may have found is this passage over here. They go about 125 feet back. They find a wall. They turn around and walk back out, really disappointed. That's why we call it disappointment passage.
cái bé mù nó đồ tỏ này bé mù ra tỏ khá chi tỏ nó mà nè
Sure not to disappoint.
ít số mù nè ít số mù nè lúc họ cho nó to kìa
200-foot clearance to a clearance of about 5 feet 4 inches. So if you're any taller than 5'4", you're going to need to watch your head in a few places here.
ít chia tôi cho số thì nó kia à thì sẽ bộ cảm cái tôi đâu nó nè chỉ cảm cái tôi rồi họ đây đâu là áp bọt tại phi là nó chỉ kia ra cá là nè tôi sắp bố số họ bỏ cái nữa nè
If one's flying towards you, all you have to do is duck.
nó lúc họ cho nó vào case nhớ cho Missouri nữa nè ok bây giờ muốn đồ tỏ nó nè lúc họ cho nó to thì tiền nè bỏ tới vì to nè để bây giờ muốn ít sông mỏng nè cả lúc họ cho tất nhiên mình cầm lại ô rong hàng nè là bỏ xem nó đủ thì là thái chân dê nó rong cứ cả dù chỉ sao và mà nó bóng này nè chắc là tờ phải pha rong đồ nó nè cho nên một sai họ cho nó to thì tia đấy nó lông nó đây xong nó một cái mò mình nhỏ ít xong chỉ tao cho một hạt tiêu đi lúc đi nó sẽ cho tôi lại nè cái cho nó mà lấy ở mua và sầu nhia mà lấy chủ tàu trong bộ nó nè hôm nay mà lấy chủ tàu và ôi tụ bà lâu lâu của trăm ba nó tua còn nâng tua thế họ hậu có tơ nó mà là chỉ qua bao giờ trong trạm nè lấy chủ qua xi măng còn luôn luôn nè to thật kia rồi lấy xong được kia nó nè nó chẳng được kia dùng gầm đồ họ chụp trâu nó nữa nó to chụp trâu từ từ nó bự bự rồi chụp to từ tiệp bự bự rồi to từ tiệp rồi to luôn rồi hay là mấy sâm mỏng nữa trò lấy trò to ra
All right, guys. Woo! Keep on coming down. Feel free to look over the Gulf of Doom, and we do need to fill in some more space here. We got to get everybody out of that hallway and down into this area.
Oh, look, it's a candle.
Hello. Let that thằng khai nữa.
Are you ready for this? All right. All right, guys. So the lift centers put a lot of thought into naming all of these rooms. This room in particular, boy, they put a lot of thought into it. Can anybody look up and tell me what they think this room might be called? Laptop? The shoe room. It's the shoe room. That's right. There's the toe. There's the arch. There's the
Cho
heel.
nó trong có sạch khâu nữa. Lâu sạch khâu nó khó số nó. Khó số nó rong thế này.
The natives called this place the Devil's Den. Everybody stayed away. But in 1869, a guy named Henry T. Blow heard that there was lead in the area, so he wanted to come check out this place. He was like, that Devil's Den business is a bunch of hooey. I want to find some lead. I'm going to go down. I'm going to check it out. So he and some of his mining buddies put down rope, 300 foot of rope from the sinkhole up here, and they shimmied down 300-foot rope, one at a time. They each got a candle, and they went their separate ways. Henry had investigated various parts of the cave, had not found any lead yet. He started coming down this passage. It looked a little something like this. So far, he hadn't found any lead. He was quite disappointed. But as he was looking around here, he looked up and he thought, I think that might be marble. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't care anything about marble, but I'm going to let those locals know so they might want to do something about it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep on looking. So he went to go this way and he couldn't. His path was filled with some gross